Now, we all know that Charizard is Pokemon's favorite child, but a lot of people say that it doesn't go far enough. I mean, it's not like you see Charizard on the top of all the usage stats all the time. It rarely makes it there, in fact. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that it is a Sun Sweeper, and there aren't always the best Sun Setters in the format. But with Regulation G, we got a couple new good ones. We're going to see today if we can't get Choice Scarf Solar Power Charizard to kill every single thing it sees and earn mommy and daddy Pokemon's love. I didn't know where I was going with that. Mommy, daddy, parent, Pokemon's love. Sure, why not? Keep it in, Berm. Like, comment, subscribe, PokePaste, full team breakdown, rental code in the description as always. And let's hop into some battles here, shall we? That's a Charjabug. I'm going to respect the team because we're we're not like crazy high on ladder, but I have a winning record on ranked. This is Master Ball tier. Somebody's rocking Charjabug. Feels like this is hard Trick Room despite the Miraidon. A lot of teams have been running Miraidon as a lead, Volt switching out, and then getting the Trick Room up. Kind of feels like that's probably what we're seeing here. I think I can go with Miss USA. We'll imprison the Trick Room if we can. If we can imprison the Trick Room, then the Choice Scarf Charizard comes super in handy. So we can try it. And there's some stuff I want to wide guard here too, isn't there? And I want to hit with close combat, to be totally frank. We're going to underspeed the Miraidon if we don't bring Tailwind, but I don't want to bring, I don't want to have to bank on bringing Tailwind to what's obviously a Trick Room situation. And there's also a chance. I haven't tried this team setup for myself. I've seen it all over the place, which makes me think that it's pretty interesting and reliable. But I never know, is the Miraidon max speed? Because that's what Miraidon's good at. Or is it like max special attack, so you can maybe sneakily outspeed it with stuff that wouldn't normally? They're just going to leave with these two, which is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Something I can do is protect there and swap hard into Mienshao. That would allow me to get one fake out on the next turn. I think it's worth trying to do it. If they double with I don't think they're going to... They could Volt Switch and Heat Wave, right? And then that would kill Mienshao. But if they do that, then the Miraidon's no longer on the field. And that's a win. This is Tera Ground Chi-Yu, and they go for... It's grass. Are they going to discharge and Heat Wave? They wouldn't discharge right in front of Groudon, though. They do Volt Switch off of that slot. Maybe they were just getting ready for the Life Orb on the Miraidon. Good to know. So it's not Specs. Maybe they are just trying to cover for the potential Precipice Blades outspeeding the Chi-Yu. They could be like a min-speed Chi-Yu for sure. I don't want to Tera Fire my Groudon if I can help it. They do bring out the Farigiraf. Oh, but they Heat Wave. I think I prefer that, because now I can bring in my Farigiraf to imprison the Trick Room, like was originally the plan. And just target down the Chi-Yu. Oh, I could also bring in Charizard here. Hold on. Does Charizard kind of cook here? I think it does. What if I stopped Trick Room by just killing the giraffe? That's a pretty solid way to do it too, I think. I should probably be heat crashing into the Chi-Yu. I don't know though. Let's do that. Let's do that. They're just gonna helping hand the Chi-Yu. Well, you better hope that thing outspeeds both of my Pokemon. There goes Chi-Yu. Bye. Okay, so we've earned back a little bit of momentum here. It's still a little tough because the Miraidon's going to come back in. But I do have a Groudon. Like, Miraidon does not have a great matchup against Groudon, especially without the Chi-Yu support. A Draco is going to hurt Groudon a lot. But I'd like to become a ground-type Charizard. Ooh, the Glastrier is here too? Well, hold on. I might not need to switch Charizard. I was thinking maybe I'd have to switch Charizard out to get the Scorching Sands. But I think that if all I do here is just Precipice Blades, Tera Ground, Heat Wave, we might be okay. You got to remember, this is in the sun, solar power Charizard. Heat Wave's not going to do nothing to the Miraidon. It's not going to one-shot the Miraidon. But just because it's not very effective doesn't mean that it's, you know, it's no slouch. Miraidon's going to protect anyway, so let's just hit all our moves. I know it's a lot to ask. Oh, okay. That's fine. The one thing we lose there is the element of surprise. The Miraidon can now attack the Charizard with, like, a dragon move if it wants. But we still have solar power for one turn. And they don't necessarily know that I am Scarfed. That's good damage. It really didn't do a ton to the Miraidon, if I'm totally honest. That did less than I thought it was going to. We crushed the Glastrier, though. And they're going to miss their Draco. Look at that. But that was into the Charizard, right? Or did they miss it into the Groudon? I missed who the target was there. I feel confident that we would have had that game, though. They'd be sitting at -2 special attack. Whether they took out Groudon or Charizard there, assuming it was a one-shot. Get Farigiraf in the back. Farigiraf's not, you know, not a special slouch. It can definitely do work. And I think my biggest regret in that game, if I had to name one, is that we didn't get to see the bug. Dang. Good game to my opponent. Here we go. Here's the test. I wouldn't even normally bring Charizard to this game, I don't think, because the Regieleki's also there. This is why Whimsicott's so important, though. Now, Whimsicott can be taunted. So, I might even say that the lead should be Groudon plus... Ooh, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I wouldn't bring Charizard to this game normally, because I think that Raging Bolt is great. It's great in this matchup. But, you know, we might need to give the people what they want. So we're going to forego what's the better pick in Raging Bolt and bring Charizard. Because I also feel as though we may need to bring Whimsicott. Maybe I don't need to... Whimsicott sets the sun, though. I think that that's really important. Let's give it a go. Shouldn't be doing this. Let's give it a go. Should I be doing this? No. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. The things I do for you people. Ooh, interesting, Simon. Interesting choice. You know, I may just coaching on this turn, since I think there's a pretty good chance. I can't priority fake out, right? We might just coaching Rock Slide. Sorry. Got distracted by a Slack. I'm not used to Slack, but I'm a freelancer. And, company I'm working for this week, gotta be on Slack. Used to be used to Slack. Interesting. This is going to make for a really hard choice this next turn. Do I wide guard to protect from the Hyper Voice? Probably, right? Probably. And Precipice? I'm going for it. Trick Room was not in the playbook. I really thought that they'd go hard Tailwind, but I guess Trick Room is a pretty good option when you see that I have a Whimsicott. And now we got to stall that out somehow. I think Groudon can take one turn of Trick Room. Can survive one turn, and then I have Protect. So the stall is possible, but it doesn't bode well that I have... Another reason why Raging Bolt would have been great. It doesn't bode well that I have Choice Scarf in the back, and there's just lots of stuff. They're going to Helping Hand. I really hope that they're Helping Hand Hyper Voice, though, and not Blood Moon. If they Blood Moon... Ow! Oh, what? No, you shouldn't have done that. Get rid of the Farigiraf. They know that they can't go for spread moves while I have Mienshao on the field, on the team. In general. They can't Blood Moon again now. But they can Earth Power, which means Charizard probably has a free turn to come in here. Groudon, I think, should attack here. I think I can get one more turn of Groudon before I really... like another Blood Moon would be detrimental to Groudon, but if they have to Hyper Voice here, I might live one. They Vacuum Wave into the Charizard. Charizard takes that nice and good like. Damage on the Ursaluna. We now Heat Wave. Do we Heat Wave? I think we Heat Wave. We protect once with Groudon. This next turn will be the last turn of Trick Room, right? I think so. They attempt the Blood Moon into Groudon. Hold on. Charizard might get KOs in this Kyogre match. They Bleak Wind. Charizard's not going to die to a Bleak Wind. If they even hit it in the sun. They don't. Come on, Charizard. Hit your moves. Hit your moves. Hit your moves. Why did I speak? Why did I speak words out of my mouth? Can they use Blood Moon again since it hit my Protect? I think they might be able to. They get a Protect there. Now they Hyper Voice. They drop Charizard. Groudon survives another day. Ooh, I gotta think about this. I think it's Mienshao. I think I need to fake out the Tornadus. If I fake out the Tornadus, will I move first? Fake out priority is 3. I should move before you. So if I just fake you out, I can protect Groudon for a turn. Whimsicott can come in next and Tailwind for me. This stops the Tailwind is what I'm thinking. And then I think that I can take the game with a combination of Tailwind or Sunny Day. Does Groudon naturally outspeed Kyogre? This is another question I have. They Hydro Pump, and Mienshao avoids it. That might have been bad for me. Let's just close combat and switch in Whimsicott. Because now I can Tailwind and get the Sun naturally. Weird. Mienshao move first. Okay. Okay. Let me get my speed tiers going. Base 90 speed on Groudon. What do we got, Kaio? Kaio is sitting at a clean base 90 as well. But one Tailwind should mean that I move first and just win the game. Come on, wide guard. Or sorry, wide lens, Precipice Blade. Let's go, Groudon. Team Magma was right. Hashtag Team Magma was right. Not too bad. And it would have been better if Charizard hit the Heat Waves. I would have gotten more kills with Charizard, but Charizard played a part in that game. Choice Scarf Charizard under Trick Room. New meta. Good against my opponent. A Kyogre team. Obviously, that brings up some questions as to what I'm able to do. They also have Trick Room and Tailwind available. So do I. To be fair. Feels like they're leaning Tailwind. This might not be a game that I typically bring Charizard to. But that's no fun. If I don't. Let's maybe bring Whimsicott and Charizard. I could surprise them turn 1 by Sunny Daying next. Like they're going to lead Kyogre and Torn, right? Let's actually do that and that and that. This is kind of interesting. I'm not bringing my Wide Guard user. Again, this is not a game that Charizard would probably come to. Because you're going to want Wide Guard. You're going to want Tailwind. You're going to want Groudon. And you're going to want Raging Bolt. Probably. But okay, they led with the Pokemon that, you know, you lead with when you're using a team like that. I think I just Sunny Day and Electro Web. They're going to Tera Grass, probably. If they got it. They're Tera Ice, dude. Okay. You're probably not going to see this battle because there was a disconnect. Just came up against a team that was doing Tera Ice, Snowscape, Kyogre. Or was that the game that had the disconnect? I can't remember. I mean, you might see that. I don't remember if you're going to see that game or not. They just go for a blizzard. That's the important thing. They're going to hit both their blizzards. Sick. We can go Charizard now. They probably Snowscape here if they have it. Insane sentence to say. I'm going to Heat Wave. And I'm going to Thunderclap the Kaio. There it is. What's so interesting about this strategy, and again, I can't remember if I'm going to... I can't remember which game it was that I came up against something like this. Charizard outsped the Kaio, even though they had Tailwind. Oh my god. What's weird about the strat is that I'm seeing this strat, but it was definitely a different team, because I have not seen our Chaladon yet today. I think that I disconnected in that battle, so I don't think you are going to see that Blizzard team. But it's really interesting. To pack Snowscape and Kyogre and try to run it under two different weathers is really quite cool. Okay, I can now just Heat Wave, and we'll bring in Groudon here. Raging Bolt doesn't need to be here for this. Bring in the Sun, activate the Solar Power. They can't Tera the Archaladon, so this will do neutral damage to the Archaladon, which should be a good, decent chunk. We're hitting all our moves. Good stuff. We burn the Archaladon, so its physical moves will do less. Not a huge deal. But their stamina, so maybe actually Body Press will do less. They just... normal Terra Blast. That's one way to do it, I suppose. And the Trick Room is interesting there. I think I just double attack. I don't think that I need to respect the Trick Room too much at the amount of HP they have left. I think we just Heat Wave. And we Precipice Blades. Groudon's going to move first. Oh yeah, they still have Tailwind up. They said Trick Room too early. I said it at Team Preview. I said they have Trick Room and Tailwind. Doesn't mean you do both at the same time. That's not going to get you where you want to be. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that... Okay. I'm pretty sure that the battle was the disconnect with the Kyogre and the Blizzard. Snowscape, Blizzard, Terra Ice was a disconnect that is a battle you're not going to see. Because I remember being like, that's a bummer that I can't show off my opponent's team. But at least you got to see it there in some regard. That's going to be it for this really fun Charizard team. Charizard needs a bunch of stuff to set up, right? It needs Sun. It needs Tailwind. The Choice Scarf, really helpful. Farigiraf also to stop opponents from being able to hit it with priority, which it does struggle with because it's taking so much recoil from this. But if you get all those things, it can hit so hard and so consistently hard that it's tough for opponents to come back against, especially in best of one on ranked. So hopefully you enjoyed the team. Again, all the info is in the description. I think mommy, daddy, parent Pokemon will be proud of Charizard today. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is typically when I stream. Come join me for battles against the chat or going on the ranked ladder. And I hope you do that. I hope you also click on one of these other videos because Regulation G, I got a ton of teams out all the time. You should go check out. Maybe they'll inspire you.